Hello there. I'm your trusty toothbrush. Every morning and every night, I help you keep your smile bright and your mouth feeling fresh. But have you ever wondered how I came into this world? Well, let me tell you my story. My journey began thousands of years ago. Back then, people didn't have a nice plastic handle and soft nylon bristles like me. Instead, they used whatever nature gave them. The earliest version of me was nothing more than a simple twig, a small stick that people would chew on until the end became frayed into tiny fibers. That was the world's very first toothbrush, and it was called a chew stick. In ancient Egypt, around 3000 BC, these sticks were very popular. People noticed that rubbing their teeth with frayed twigs kept them clean and their breath fresh. Even better, they chose twigs from trees like neem or miswak, which had natural antibacterial properties. Imagine that. They were keeping their mouths healthy long before toothpaste was even invented. And they weren't the only ones. Over in Babylon, India, and across the Middle East, people relied on similar chew sticks. The practice was so effective that even today, some communities still use miswak sticks to clean their teeth. It just goes to show that good ideas last. But my story really took a leap forward in China. Around the 7th century, during the Tang Dynasty, someone had a new idea. They took stiff hair from a pig's neck and attached it to a piece of bone or bamboo. Suddenly, I had real bristles. That was my very first upgrade. The bristles could reach into places that a simple chewed stick never could, helping to remove debris and keep teeth polished. From China, my design gradually spread to Europe. Travelers and traders who visited Asia brought my design back home. By the 17th century, people across Europe were starting to use bristle toothbrushes too. But brushing wasn't a daily habit yet. Oral hygiene wasn't something most people thought much about at the time. That began to change in the late 1700s. Let me introduce you to William Addis, a businessman in England who truly changed my future. The story goes that he was in prison one day and decided there had to be a better way to clean his teeth. So he took a small piece of bone, drilled tiny holes into it, and threaded in some coarse bristles. And just like that, a prototype of the modern toothbrush was born. When William Addis was released, he decided to produce more toothbrushes like this one and sell them. His company became one of the first to manufacture toothbrushes on a large scale. Suddenly, I was more than just a personal tool. I was something everyone could own. By the 1800s, I was becoming a household staple across Europe and America. Animal hair was still the main material for my bristles, but that was about to change forever. Because in 1938, an American company named DuPont created something revolutionary: nylon. Those soft, flexible nylon fibers became my new bristles. Unlike coarse pig hair, nylon dried faster, lasted longer, and was much more hygienic. Almost overnight, I became easier to use, easier to clean, and a lot more comfortable in your mouth. And that's when I truly began to look like the toothbrush you know today. In the years that followed, inventors kept making me better. Electric toothbrushes appeared in the 1960s, powered by tiny motors and built to vibrate or rotate, making brushing quicker and more thorough. Suddenly, brushing became a hands-free experience. My design kept evolving too. New shapes for my head to reach every corner, handles with comfortable grips, and bristles made to suit every preference, from extra soft to firm. And that wasn't all. Even my materials began to change as people started worrying about the environment. Today you'll find me made of bamboo, recycled plastic, or other eco-friendly materials. Some of my newest versions are even designed to last forever, with replaceable heads that you can swap out while keeping the same handle. But my story isn't just about how I look or what I'm made of. It's also about how often you use me. Did you know that regular toothbrushing didn't really become a habit until the early 1900s? Before then, most people brushed infrequently, sometimes only when they had serious problems. It took the First World War for toothbrushing to become a daily ritual. Soldiers were told to brush their teeth every morning to stay healthy. When they returned home, they kept that habit going, and soon everyone was brushing daily too. And thank goodness they did. By using me every day, you help fight cavities, plaque, and gum disease. And you also keep your breath fresh and your smile bright. My job is important, and I'm proud to do it. So that's my story, one that began with a simple chewed twig and led to the high-tech brushes of today. Every time you pick me up, you're part of a tradition that stretches back thousands of years. And I'll keep evolving too, because I want to do my best to take care of your teeth for many more generations to come. Thanks for listening. See you tonight. I'll be right there, waiting by the sink, ready to do my part once again. Please like and subscribe. See you in the next episode.